Hello everyone, I am Josh and welcome to this Sims 4 house building video. So as you can see here, the house is already built, which is rather unusual for a house build, and that's because I've built this house in collaboration with Mike from BuildItFilmItM. So he did all the building for this house on a video on his channel, which I will leave linked in the description below. And if you don't know BuildItFilmItM, he makes a bunch of house builds and tutorials and stuff in The Sims 3 and The Sims 4. In fact, I think he's probably one of the only people that also plays The Sims 3 like I do. I don't know if there's many YouTubers who still make Sims 3 videos, which is kind of unfortunate because I like The Sims 3 a lot. But anyway, his houses are really amazing, so I definitely recommend that you check them out. He does a bunch of tutorials as well. I think he used to, which are pretty useful. You can go check those out. And yeah, he does speed builds like this, and he also has done some time-lapse builds as well, so there's kind of both styles there, and they both look really cool. So this house is called Cloverleaf Drive, and I believe, well, you can see here I'm kind of rearranging the floor plan quite a bit. He said that I could rearrange the floor plan a bit because it was a little funky before, which I understand it's hard. I always am not very good with floor plans because the way I build houses is always from the outside in, so like I build the outside shape and then the floor plan is just some crazy thing that really makes no sense. So I tried to have it make sense here, especially the upstairs. So up here I kind of, well, massively rearranged it. I also was messing around with this roof so it wasn't glitching through the second floor because otherwise it was a little annoying, so I kind of just touched up that roof a little bit. It looks the same as it did before from outside, but at least inside, as you can see, I don't know if you noticed, but it was glitching, but it's not now. Anyway, the final house ends up having 4 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms, so it's definitely a decent size. Once I finish up adjusting the floor plan here, you'll see it. So that's the master bedroom there at the far left, and down here on this floor we have the kitchen at the back. The dining room is in the front, and I believe I changed the dining room a little bit. I make it a little bigger because it's a little small right now, but anyhow, I was going to have the stairs face this direction and put a bunch of cabinets underneath it, but it looked really bad, so I ended up flipping it around the way it was before. I believe I put the stairs on the other side of the house though, or at least the other side of that hallway, because otherwise they seemed to cut through the second floor, kind of in the middle, which was a little hard to work with. So this is the second floor, and upstairs there are 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And the first floor is 1 bedroom and 1.5 bathrooms, so it's split a little evenly. Here I'm just going to put some chimneys. Yeah, I did add this roof bit here on the front, but I get rid of it later because I felt like I shouldn't be changing the structure that much. So I do put the roof back the way it was originally. So yeah, I don't know. I felt like it might look better that way, but I decided to put it back because there was no reason to change it. Anyhow, back inside here, you can see I'm moving around some columns, just trying to get it to look okay. The living room is where the fireplace is on the far left as well. And this is the kitchen here, and I'm just looking for a tile floor. I go through a lot of flooring options for the kitchen and the hallway. I end up settling on a white marble from, what's the pack called? Dine Out, that's it. This is what I settle on for now, which is just this gray tile, but I do change it, so. Anyhow, here I'm looking at all the new carpet colors because I was very excited about them. I had discovered those in my last house build, and I was like, oh yes, new carpet colors. I didn't know this was a thing. But apparently they are, so that was exciting. Anyway, this is the kitchen here, so we just have, it's kind of small, but we have some nice cabinets. I put a little island thing in it. The only thing that bothered me is that the way I put the stairs in made the opening to the kitchen not centered, as you can see, which was a little annoying. So I ended up centering the island, and I say that in my now patented air quotes. Actually, I can't patent those, but anyway, my air quotes that you can't see, by using these bar table things from Dine Out, and I kind of put a couple normal tables in there to kind of fill the space so it looks like it has normal legs because I didn't like the center leg. And then I put some stools on there, and it actually works because it's stool height, which is great, so it works out pretty good. I like the way it looks. Definitely unique, but it turned out pretty well. So you can see here I'm just adjusting these tables, and I quite like it. So anyway, you can see here, it's not a very big kitchen. I put the oven there and the fridge there, and I think that's pretty much it. I put some more cabinets in, and then I just go about detailing it, but for the most part, it's a pretty simple kitchen. design. So here I'm looking for a tile wall, and there it is. I spent a lot of time on the furnishing in this house. I think this is 25 minutes of furnishing, and I could normally probably build a whole house in like a half-hour video. So considering this is just furnishing, it's quite a long video. I just wanted to take my time. Also, I wanted to put that microwave kind of hanging from the cabinet above, but it wouldn't let me. Apparently you can only put microwaves on counters even if you use move objects, which is a little weird. I don't really like that. It's kind of odd, but I guess it wouldn't be usable otherwise. But then again, with move objects lets you put a bunch of objects in places where they're not usable, so I don't know. Anyway, you can see I'm just putting a bunch of details in. I'm putting in these mats on the floor as well. They're from Dine Out, and they're kind of kitchen-like. I thought they fit the kitchen better than the bath mats I tend to use. And here I'm just putting some paintings up here. I do change all the colors in the kitchen later on. I don't leave them black. I don't leave the cabinets black because I just felt like it doesn't look too good. Another glitch I came across, another one, there's only one, but a glitch I came across is every time I put curtains on one of the windows, the curtains had outside lighting on them, and I don't know why, but then the color of the curtains was ruined because it was like super bright, and I couldn't figure out why. It did it on every single window in the house, pretty much, for all different types of curtains. So I don't know what it is, but you'll see when I put the curtains in this dining room, I struggle with them because they keep getting outside lighting. So I ended up having to like put the curtains. See, there we go. It's so weird. I don't understand it. You see how it has the outdoor lighting, and when I move it, it gets like the normal lighting. I have no idea why it's doing that. It's very annoying though. I ended up having to place the curtains first and then put the window in later. I had no idea why, but otherwise it messes up the color of the curtain, which is kind of frustrating as you would imagine. So yeah, it was a little annoying to deal with. So you can see when I put the curtains in and then the window, then it works, and I don't know why. That was just weird. I hope that gets fixed, or, I mean, if that's a problem with the game, I hope it's not a problem with just my computer or something, because I've never had that happen before, and it's very annoying. But anyway, this is the dining room, which I later make larger because I felt like the hallway in between the dining room and the kitchen was just too large, so I kind of make it a little narrower by making the dining room a bit bigger, because I thought that just filled the space better. Also putting some flower boxes outside as well. I thought it just needed a little bit of greenery on the house. I don't know. I like flower boxes. And I also put these cabinets here under the front window, so you can put doodads and thingamabobs on there for who knows what. And there you go. You can see I'm just changing all the cabinet colors to a lighter wood, and also the dining room furnishings also are going to a lighter wood as well. I don't know. I thought it just looked a little bit better. I felt like it was too dark before. So you can see here, I'm just messing around with that. I changed the wall color in the dining room a lot of times because I wasn't sure what color I wanted. So, but you can see here, it's currently brown, but I do change it to green, like a light green. And here you can see, putting in some paintings. I'm doing my fancy kind of collage of paintings. As you can see that I started with a house build a couple builds ago. That didn't really make sense. I started doing with a few of my houses recently. And I just changed out those cabinets there, apparently. And I'm going to put some thingamabobs on there now, and I don't know, just whatever details just kind of fit on there. I put some shelves underneath the cabinets, so I'm able to place objects on top of the shelves, but it doesn't look like there's shelves there, which you'll see because all the objects kept floating. So anyway, there's a shelf, and I'm just going to hide it down there, and now I can place objects, which is exciting. There you go. And yeah, it just kind of looks like a nice little cabinet unit thing. But it's using wall cabinets instead of floor cabinets, which I thought was interesting. So anyway, you can see here, this is the entranceway to the house, and I'm just doing who knows what, looking for wallpaper. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on that. I do go with that brown color, but I get a bit more trim on it, so it looks a little fancier. And also there I'm just changing the column colors back and messing around with the stairs. I don't know. Who knows what I'm doing. Getting some lighting in, and getting some railings on the stairs, which is always useful. And there's a little hall rug, of course. Every one of my houses has one of those rugs in it at some point. And yeah, I liked that green color, but the only problem was it had this tile at the baseboard, which only matched that flooring there, which I didn't like, so a little annoying. Here I'm just going to eventually find the tile. There's the final wall color, which is exciting. I'm going to eventually find the final tile color very soon, I believe. I'm getting there. I'm getting close. going through pretty much every option. Even some dirt for some reason. There it is. That's the final tile, which I really like. I think it looks really classy. So it's just nice. It's like a really simple white marble, which is very fancy. I don't know if it's too fancy for this house, but I thought it looked cool. It looked cool. Excuse me. And here you can see I'm just messing around with the colors of things as usual. And messing around with cabinet colors. I was going to change the countertop color, but I ended up not doing that because I don't know. I thought it was fine. And when do I enlarge the dining room? I'm not sure. I do it pretty soon though, I think. Here we go. Right on cue. So there you go. Slightly larger dining room. And I do something. I think I pushed the stairs back a little bit because I felt like that gap there was too small. So let's see what I do. I do definitely move something. Let me see. Yeah, the stairs. Okay. Yeah, so I moved the stairs back a little bit so that gap is not too small. And yeah, I think that works a little bit better. You get a bit more space in the dining room. The hallway there doesn't look too ridiculously long or wide. Sorry. And yeah, so up here you can see this is the master bedroom. I'm putting some closets in, some nice built-in closets, and I think that looks pretty cool. And there's also a nice large master bathroom as well. And for some reason this window kept glitching out. I don't know why. I ended up figuring out how to get it in there though. Now the master bedroom, as you can see here, has 2 built-in closets, which is very fancy, and I think that's pretty convenient. I like to always include at least one bedroom that has the built-in closets because I feel like that's something you'd find in real life. Because I feel like most houses probably have closets and not just dressers, but I don't know. Anyway, we're doing the entranceway here, so we just have a nice side table with a nice mirror over it and just a few cluttery objects, and there's a nice rug on the floor, and just, you know, random doodads and things that you'd probably find in an entryway to a house, like the coat rack, shoe rack, and I think that's actually about it. Painting, I think that's all I do. I want to keep it relatively simple. I don't want to over-clutter it. And the living room is kind of interesting. This kind of built-in fireplace unit took many forms. I was going to have it as a TV unit as well by having the TV over the fireplace, but I don't do that because then it was very weird to have to put in the couch facing the TV, and it didn't work out too well, so I didn't end up doing that. So I ended up just having it as a fireplace slash, what do you call it, shelving area, I guess. So you can see with that little bookshelf there next to the fireplace, and I really wanted a piano in here, but the room was just not big enough, so I ended up putting the piano in the study, which you'll see. I think I used blue couches. I don't know though. I'm fairly certain I do. Yeah, but you can see here it just was not working. This is just a terrible layout. So I ended up just shifting everything around so it actually made sense. So you'll see that in a second. For a moment there I just put the piano in the bathroom, but I do move it. So yeah, this is going to be just a shelving area as well as the fireplace area, I guess. And I put the TV here on a TV table, I guess. And I have to fix that window again because the curtains were glitching out. See, there you go. I don't know what was going on with that. I don't know if anyone else is having that problem, but it's very frustrating. But anyway, there you go again. You saw it happen again. So I had to just change out the windows. I don't know. I don't know what's up. It's The Sims, what do you expect? Actually, The Sims 4 has never really had any issues, so I don't know why that's happening now. Maybe it came in the patch with Dine Out or something? I don't know, but I didn't have that problem like last week when I was building, and that was with Dine Out, so who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, you can see here I did actually go for some blue couches and a blue rug, very interesting color scheme. And the piano, there it goes, in the study, so I found a place for it, no worries. I like to include pianos in houses, I don't know why, it just looks fancy, so I tend to do it. And here I'm just going to put some flowers and things. Also I put a bookshelf on the wall here, which I don't do 2 of them, I just put 1 in the corner, I believe. We'll see. There you go. There you go. Yeah, just 1 in the corner. And some more sconces, and I'm just going to find some doodads and doohickeys to put in the room just to fill the space, as always. You know, just all the good clutter items. So finding some artwork on the wall here. It's a very large painting, but very fancy, I suppose. There's another painting, and a little tissue box, and some books. There's so many books, like that same pile of books in this house. It's crazy. I use those books so much in all my houses. I don't know. They're just a good clutter item. I wish we had some more clutter items though, like some more like different variations of piles of books, and maybe I don't know, some different kinds of candle. I think we do have different kinds of candles. I just don't ever use the other kind for some reason. But I don't know, it just feels like we could use some more color items, because I feel like I'm always using the same ones over and over. But anyway, this is the half bathroom here, which is just off the entrance. It's a very simple bathroom. It's just a sink and a toilet, and it has a few clutter items in it, like a little laundry basket. I don't know why you'd have a laundry basket in a half bathroom, but you know what? It's all in the name of detail. There's also a nice wall mirror there, and some lighting, and yeah, there you go. So a nice little half bathroom. And I believe we should be moving on to the study next. I'm not sure though. Who knows? What am I doing? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, not much of anything apparently. Oh, actually no, we're going to do, yeah, the study. I just put a light in the other bathroom. I thought we were going to do the bathroom, but no. Doing the study here, which has green carpet and not those walls. I think I just do gray colored walls or something. Just something just nice. Oh, also you see these blinds on the outside of the house, on either side of some of the windows. That was very clever. Mike did that, and I can't believe I never thought to do that. To use blinds as shutters on the outside there. It looks really good, and I think that's really cool. I really like that. That was very, very clever, I think. Yeah, so may have to steal that idea possibly. I don't know. Think about it. Anyway, you can see I completely changed the colors in here. Now it's got this blue-gray wall, which I think is nice, and a little sitting area over here. There's a nice not lounge chair, but a nice armchair. That's what it is. And another fireplace as well, which is very classy. And you have a computer desk, of course, because it is a study. And there's also an art easel there, which I'm not sure that completely fits in, but you know. And there's also a little ottoman thing. I don't even know what you call that. It's not really an ottoman. I do put an ottoman in by the chair, but it's not that, I don't think. I don't know, maybe you can. There's the ottoman, or a little poofy thing from movie hangout stuff that I've yet to use. So I threw a couple of them in. I think they look quite cool. And here I'm just putting in some more details and just random stuff on random objects and things. Because, you know, it's good to have a nice filled out looking room. And I believe that's the study done, so that's exciting. And here I'm just putting a little mat outside and a plant, I think. Yeah, just to make it look welcoming. And we're moving on now to the first bedroom, which I guess this could be either a teen's bedroom or a kid's bedroom or a guest bedroom. It really doesn't have to be anything in specific. It's got some very neutral colors, as you can see here. It's very small as well, but because it's a Sims 4, both sides of that bed are usable, because Sims will move over to let someone else in, which is pretty cool. And you know, it's a pretty simple room. It wasn't very large. I didn't really know what else to do with this room because it's just like a small extra room. So I thought, you know, it has a bathroom off of it, and it's a small little room. It should be a bedroom, and it worked out pretty well. So you can see here, it's putting in some paintings and other such items of that sort, and just a few clutter items, of course. What do you expect? Some dirty clothes on the floor as always, and yeah, just a few details. And I think that's the bedroom there. There's also a bathroom here as well, which it's a very small bathroom, but it is still a bathroom, and it has a tub, shower, sink, and toilet. It's got everything you'd ever need. And yeah, just a few details, of course, the towels and a little mat on the floor, and there you go. So I think this is the first floor done now. It was very quick, actually. I mean, the living room, well, the kitchen and dining room wasn't very quick, but that part was pretty quick. Up here now on the second floor, you can see we just have this really long hallway, which I wasn't a huge fan of. I thought the layout before was more interesting, but it just didn't make sense. So I kind of tried to make it like the rooms are a good size, but I don't particularly like just the long straight hallway. But I guess it's logical, so you know. This little dormer here was a little awkward because the stairs was blocking it. So I just kind of made a cabinet unit thing in there with some bookshelves that your Sims will never be able to get to, because why not? And it's also, of course, a little side table, as I always put in hallways, just so it looks like there's something there, and also a painting. I believe that's the hallway there, and we're gonna move on now to the I don't know, the master bedroom. I think we do the master bedroom first, probably. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. Let's see here. Or the bathroom first, sure. This bathroom is just very much similar to the other one downstairs. I copied and pasted all the items from it, as you can see. So all the same colors and stuff. But it has a tub and a shower in it, and it's pretty small, but it services the two bedrooms upstairs other than the master. So, yeah, it works pretty well. So you can see here just a few details. I love that little toothbrush holder that I never use. I should use that more often. It looks pretty cool. And we're moving on now to the master bedroom, which, as you can see, is very large. and it has a fireplace and two closets, sorry, his and hers, or his and his, or hers and hers, if you want to, be fully inclusive. And we just have, yeah, I couldn't fit another nightstand, which is kind of annoying, so I had to use a floor lamp there, but it's alright, I guess. Yeah, anyway, it's a fairly large room, and, oh yeah, here I'm just putting a little bird bath outside, because I thought that would be nice to have. And, oh, just taking a break from the bedroom, I suppose, for a touch of landscaping, yeah. So I just put the mailbox, and I put a bunch of flowers around the mailbox, and I also put a bird bath and a bunch of flowers around that. And I think that's all I do outside, because the landscaping was already done, so there wasn't really any need to do that. I also just adjusted those planters so they weren't overlapping with each other. And I put a couple little planters by the back door, and I think also outdoor lighting. Of course, because why not just do some outdoor lighting while you're at it? Because just forget the master bedroom, who cares? Oh, here we go. So we're back now, and as you can see, putting the nice tile flooring in the master bathroom here, which is fairly large. You have the dual sinks, which you'll see, and there's also a nice shower. The only problem was there's no room for the toilet with this layout, so I just had to cut one of these counters short for the toilet, but I guess it's alright. You have a fancy clawfoot tub right in the middle, and also some mirrors on the wall here, so it looks pretty cool. I quite like this bathroom. It has a nice large window there that looks out to the backyard, and I think it's pretty cool. There I just removed the extra piece of roof I added before, and you can see the curtains in the kitchen decided to glitch out because, yeah, stupid curtains, they do that. Or blinds, really. I don't know what was up with that, very annoying, but anyway, back to the master bedroom. You can see here we have a couple chairs just for a sitting area, of course, and I also put in, I don't know what else, I put in a dresser, that's right, just against the wall, and I do a double rug here because it looked a little fancier, I suppose. And there's the dresser, and also putting in, of course, the obligatory clutter items, the tissues and the books, and also the folded clothes, and a little painting and some candles on the mantelpiece. Just the mantle, not the mantelpiece. I don't know where I'm coming up with these words, but yeah, anyway, that's, I think, that area, and also putting in a robe and some towels and all that good stuff in the bathroom, including a mat on the floor, a little plant, and I believe that's the master suite complete. Should be. Anyway, yeah, it is. So now moving on to the guest bedroom here, which is just next door, and it's a fairly large bedroom as well, which is quite nice, and it has a gray and light blue color scheme. And you can see here we have a nice bed. I think it's actually a more expensive bed than the master bedroom has. I'm not sure though. But anyway, we have a nice what do you call that? Dresser with a little TV on it, just a small TV. You know, you don't want to outdo the master bedroom with a big TV, so just a little one, and also a curtain there, of course, and changing all the colors of everything. And I'm gonna put some details in here, of course, as always, some mirrors and a painting and a bunch more paintings and a plant, of course, in the corner once I find it. There you go. And a little chair, of course. There's always should be a chair in a nice bedroom. And I believe that's actually pretty much it. I don't think I do much more with this bedroom. Yeah, fairly simple bedroom, not too over the top, but it looks pretty good. Oh yeah, of course, I forgot the clutter items. I forgot the books and the tissue papers. Oh, how could I? Okay, anyway, there you go. And the final room in the house now, and we're almost done actually. This is the kids' room, which I made it look like a little girl's room, but of course it could be for whatever sim you want it to be. But that's what I intended it to be for anyway. So you just have a little computer desk here, an old kind of computer, because the kid gets the hand-me-down computer, of course. There's also a bookshelf and a little bed, of course. A little bed. No, it's a bedroom without a bed. No, of course there's a bed in it. And there's also a giant stuffed teddy bear as well. And yeah, so anyway, we have just about a minute before we're going to move into the screenshots. So I hope that you enjoyed this house build. And of course, check out the building part if you haven't yet for whatever reason. On BuildItFilmItM's channel, there is of course a link in the description below, and I hope that you enjoyed this build. There's also of course a download link as well. You can download the finished house, and yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. And just gonna add a bunch of clutter items in this bedroom, of course, a bunch of posters and a bunch of toys and stuff and things of that nature. So some trophies, I guess. Maybe this kid is a little athletic, who knows. And yeah, I think we're pretty much done here. I'm just going to add the finishing touches, and yeah, anyway, I hope that you enjoyed, and I'm just going to keep talking until the screenshots come up, you know, as always. Just doing the things that need to be done, and just a touch of outdoor lighting around the front of the house. And I think that's it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time.